both passages are concerned with answering which one of the following questions. Clearly, you got to find an answer where both passages talk about this. Answer choice A, what makes this wrong? What's the first clue? First word? You're like, yeah, this is good. Not good.
Should.
Oh, wow. That's really fast. So you read should, and you're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, just because passage B was so not.
So, yeah, so not committed?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's faster than me. When I saw punished, I was like, okay, this is over. Right? But
yeah. Punished was like the
you're extraordinarily fast. Yeah, like should. No, thank you. I don't got time for this. I'm going to law school. Okay, so A is out for that reason. B, does scientific research into the brain have implications regarding the freedom of the will? Both of them talk about scientific research. Both of them seem to be concerned about whether you're free to choose or something else is making that decision for you. So I definitely keep that one open. C, D, both talk about punishment and retribution. This is going back to passage A, not passage B. Answer choice E, can an action be free if someone else physically forced the actor to perform it? This sounds a lot like B, but not A. Right, so I would go back to answer choice B. What answers were we debating here?
B and E.
B and E. Okay, thoughts on E? Questions on E?
Yeah, well, I mean, so that was what I picked initially, but
okay.
As Juan pointed out, E or passage B mentions a mental disorder being a cause. So like it gets into something other than just another person forcing an action as like a counter to answer choice E.
So are you saying that E did not talk about someone else physically forcing someone?
More like E is too narrow because passage B also mentions mental disorder forcing people to do something. So like if E had just said can an action be free if someone else or if some other
something else
cause force someone to it was a little more broad than just someone else physically forcing.
I don't know if that matters.
Okay.
Because when the question says both passages are concerned with answering, if this question has been answered, even if it's not touching on all the issues addressed, it's something that the passage is concerned with answering. Now, sometimes this question says both passages are primarily concerned, and then you might be like, hey, are they primarily concerned about this, or are they primarily concerned about this broader idea?
Yeah.
So in that case, I think that analysis is good. My reaction to E was, I felt like passage A never talked about someone else forcing the actor to perform an action. Rather, it was the fact that you had chemical processes in your brain, the emotional core, that was forcing you to do something. And since we never talked about someone else, A was not concerned with addressing this question.
So we actually mentioned that as well. So I was thinking along the lines of for E, it says, I mean, I didn't see in passage B where it mentioned someone else. It might have.
Well, it talks about cause. Wait, where is it?
44.
44.
When
someone performs.
No, about that, sorry, 43, I think.
43.
42.
Someone or something forcing you to
okay.
physically or mentally to perform an action.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I luckily missed it then.
I don't remember that. It's out of here. Yeah, I think E is really out because A doesn't talk about it, and we're looking for an answer where both of them do.
Yeah, where I got caught up with it is I read in line 7, you can have someone else who's totally rational, even though their strings are being pulled, and I read strings being pulled as someone else. So it's not explicitly mentioned, but I kind of read it.
You read that into it.
Yeah.
Whereas these strings could be just referring to the chemicals in our
Yeah,
brain, and
right.
we don't know. Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts or comments on this? Okay. Let's go to